What is good, guys, man? Thank y'all for tuning back into the channel, man. If you're new, make sure you hit that sub button down below to be notified for every single video that I do drop, man. And how you know you're notified is when you hit that subscribe button, you're going to hit that bell. And when you hit the bell, you press all. That's how you know you're notified. Also, go follow the Instagram. It's Shawn91 underscore, which is at the top of the screen. And it's down below. The link is in the description, man. And all my other social medias, man. Alright, this is part one of her encountering a witch at work, man. I'm not going to do too much talking, man. Let's go ahead and get into the video, man. Part one and part two is going to be in this same video. Let's get it, man.
If y'all ain't never had proof that witches were real, stay tuned. So I work in the medical field. I've been in multiple different specialties. Whatever specialty you can think of, I've been in it. Cardiology, neurology, family medicine, kidney disease, kidney transplant, whole thing, okay? I've experienced 2 encounters, okay, with witches, and it's insane. I'm about to tell you. Be patient. So the other day, I was at work, and I want to say it was like maybe my 3rd patient of the day. I went to go and get her out of the lobby, called her name, and when I called her name, she like sat in the chair and like stared at me, like blank stare, right? Just stared at me like this. And I said her name again, blah blah blah. And so then she shook her head a little bit, like she snapped out of it or whatever it was, got up and walked towards the door, right? And so while she was walking towards me, her eyes got big, like, and so then a little smirk showed up on her face, and she was like, "You are so pretty." Literally, just like that. "You are so pretty." Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with giving other women compliments. When I see a pretty girl, when I see a beautiful woman, I'm like, "You are beautiful," right? But it was how she did it, how she said it, and how she was looking when she did it, okay? After that, I said, "Oh, thank you. So are you," you know? But I had noticed the weirdness, and it was like an eerie feeling, like very eerie. And so I'm getting her vitals and this, that, and the third. And I had her get on the scale to get her weight. And then I had her get, have a seat so I could do her vitals. And while I'm doing her vitals, all I see in my peripheral is like literally staring at me, like into my soul staring at me. And I'm like, okay. So I finish what I'm doing. I say, "Okay, you can follow me." Took her into the room. I sit down and I'm, talking to her about what she's coming in for. Mind you, I'm in sleep study. Okay, sleep study is what I'm currently in. So I'm asking her, what's going on, how she's feeling, what brings her in. And she says, "Well, I'm not sleeping, like, at all. I don't sleep during the day. I don't sleep during the night. I don't sleep." And she just had a blank stare, like, "I don't sleep." And I said, "Okay." I, asked her some questions, like, "Are you experiencing any symptoms, blah, 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 blah." And she was like, she just kept saying, "No, I'm not sleeping during the night or during the day. I'm not sleeping during the night or during the day." Like, she just kept saying that. And I'm like, okay. So, I'm typing it up, writing it down, all that good stuff. And still, as I'm doing what I'm doing in my peripheral, I see her like literally staring at me. So then as she was staring at me, I started to feel like something was being pulled out of me. And so instantly I went into prayer, right? I'm just praying. I said, "I rebuke it in the name of Jesus." Okay, I don't play them type of games. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. And I'm saying this in my head over and over and over and over and over, right? Now, hold on. So then she just randomly says, and I've been having really bad, really dark nightmares, and sleep paralysis. Now, rewind, because you just said you ain't sleeping during the day or during the night. So, what do you mean by that? You know? A little weird, right? So, I'm like, okay, I'm jotting that down. And like I said, I'm still having this eerie feeling. So entire time I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. And then I say this. I say in my head, I say, Lord, send your protection over me right now, right? And as soon as I say that, why does my coworker walk in the room? And she's like, hey, like just making sure everything's okay and everything's flowing well and blah, 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 blah. And she stayed in there the whole time, stayed in there the entire time, right? And then we leave out and she was like, what was that? And I was like, you peeped too? And she was like, girl, that was real strange. And I'm like, I know, right? And she was like, did you see her eyes? They were pitch black. And I'm like, towards the end, yeah. And she was like, yeah, that was weird. She was like, I don't know what it was, but something told me to go in that room. Baby, that was God. That was the Holy
She
Spirit.
was definitely possessed by something.
God don't play about this one. But yeah, I'm like, I felt very drained and very confused. I was like, I gotta get up out of here. And she was like, my coworker, she was like, I don't know what it was. She was like, I can't put my finger on it. And I was like, I don't know. It was giving witch. It was giving witchy witch. Anyways, I just shared that story to just say, stay prayed up. Stay prayed up, stay in that word. And please pray for the spirit of discernment, because there's people out here that's real. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. And then when I went into her chart to just go, get a background on everything to see, what I'm dealing with really, it said dangerous, self-harm, psychosis, like all these things. I'm like, whoop. No. And I prayed over her. I prayed that she received healing and that she received love and understand, like a whole thing. I prayed over her, and then I just kept it pushing, because God bless. Part 2 of me encountering a witch at work. And this is a completely different story, so stay tuned. So, as stated in my previous video, if you haven't seen it, go watch it, please, because there's some crazy stuff happening over there. I'm in the medical field, and I work right under nurse practitioners, okay? One specific nurse practitioner that I'm working with, she's an older white woman, maybe like mid-40s, whatever, right? And I noticed that when I first met her, she would be like very touchy-feely with the other black women that are in the facility, like very close in their face, in their personal space, touchy-feely, like hug and stuff like that. And that's cool, right? But I worked with her for the first time 2 days ago, right? And whenever I would take the paper to her, give her the documents for the patient so that she can go and see the patient, she would always, when I reach and give her the paper, she would like grab it, but like her hand would brush up against mine. And I didn't think nothing of it until the other day. So after she went in and got the patient, did what she had to do, came back out. She came back out, went into her office. Her office sits directly behind me. So like I'm sitting like this, and her desk, her office is right behind me. So she would come behind me and just stand there, and I would feel her standing there, and I'd be like, I don't know if she's trying to see like me charting, like I don't know what's going on, but she would just stand there quietly, like just stand there. And so the other day I turned around and she just smiled like you're doing such a good job, but like, why were you standing there so silently not saying anything? That's weird. And then she like, try to touch me or whatever, and I'm like, uncomfortable about it, but I don't want to be mean. So I'm just, like, okay, what we doing? Whatever, right? So then she asked me, I had water sitting on my desk. She was like, why are you drinking bottled water? She was like, we don't do bottled waters. We don't drink like water that's in plastic. She's like, come with me. I'm going to show you where the ice machine is, right? Now, mind you, I'm good with my little bottle of water. I'm cool, okay? I'm minding my business. I'm getting my charting done. I'm cool. But she was like, come on, get up. And then she like, trying to like tell me, get up, come on. So I get up and I'm thinking, maybe the ice machine is like down the hall or something. No, we leave out of our office and go like a long way. And I'm looking like, okay, where are we going? So we're walking, and as we're walking, she's coughing, nonstop, and then mouth wide open, not no cover her mouth, nothing. She's like directly ahead of me, so she's coughing, and I'm like walking into it. So I moved over to the side because she's at this point, she's literally just like that. And so we get to the ice machine, which was very far down this like random dark hallway. We get down the hallway and she pulls the door back and she's showing me like, this is the ice machine. I love this water. I love this ice. It's the only ice. It's the only water I can get. Blah, 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 right? Cool. Whatever. Cool. Whatever. After that, we turn and she's about to cough, but she doesn't. And she's holding at this point to the point where her face is literally turning red. She's literally like, face turning red. Didn't cough, right? And I'm like, okay, that was weird, but whatever. Then she proceeds to say, I want to show you something. She slides the wall back. Kid you not. Slides the wall back, and there's a whole elevator there. A whole freaking elevator, like set completely apart from the elevator that we have in the main hallway. We're on the 8th floor. And she shows me a freaking elevator behind the wall. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm not kidding, right? She's like, if you ever want to use this elevator, it's no traffic down this hallway. Nobody comes over here. Nobody knows that it's even here, really. She was like, it's only a very few people that knows it's here. I'm like, that was strange, but okay. Then she slid the wall back the other way, and there's a staircase. Like, literally a staircase. She's like, if you ever need to go down the stairs, you could just come through here and go down the stairs this way. Mind you, she was like, these stairs go the same way as the main stairs. It's just nobody knows about it. Mind you, she slid the wall. And it was, girl, I wish I was capping. I'm not. I'm going to show y'all. You know what? I'm gonna show y'all. But just listen to the rest of the story. Please. Just stay for a second. So after that, we were walking back. I'm in my head like, what the heck was that? Like, that was weird. So we're walking back. We go back to our office. I sit back down. I'm doing my work. She goes back in her office and she's coughing like nonstop. And I went to go grab me a mask because at this point, that's nasty. And you're coughing and you're right behind me. Like, your desk is right behind me and your door is not shut. So she comes out, sees that I have on a mask, and she's like kind of irritated by it. But I don't care, right? So after that, she goes back in her room. I'm sitting down still, and she's coughing, but like in this like weird way. Like, she'll be like, right? And then she'll stop. So then I noticed that my throat started tickling. My throat started itching so freaking bad. And I was like, ain't no way. Right? So then I would cough. And then when I would cough, she would stop coughing. And then when I stopped coughing, she would cough again. And then I would start coughing again. So then I said out loud, I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. I said, not today. And then I just start randomly saying Jesus. Like, Jesus. Like, Jesus so good. Like, Jesus. Just saying it, right? Why did she stop? She stopped coughing. And I stopped coughing completely for the rest of the day. What's that about? Can somebody tell me, please?
Somebody tell me too, please. Man, there's people out here doing this witchcraft stuff, man, and they know every secret in the book. I got chills by hearing this story, man. I know it's definitely real, man. A lot of spiritual warfare out here, man. Y'all comment down below exactly what y'all think about this video right here, man. And man, at the end of my video, I always say, stay inspired, stay motivated, stay grinding. Till next video, I'm out of here. Peace.